Today we are going to get a glimpse into the world of Afrobeats with Layydoe, a Nigerian Afro dancehall artist.
Welcome to our show, we're hitting up the stove. Here to help you relax and keeping it real. We got the best guest, you cannot miss the gist. So come and join us in cooking up a dish. Yeah, relax, chop, enjoy. We're here to relax, chop, enjoy.
Welcome to Relax, Chop, Enjoy, a show where we have interesting conversations while cooking delicious meals. Afrobeats is taking the world by storm. A genre that had a regionally limited audience base is now garnering collabos with the likes of Future and Selena Gomez. The melodic tunes and unique storytelling abilities of Afrobeat songs is translating into massive growth on the digital platforms. Many who are musically inclined now see a path to international stardom and success and are grinding behind the scenes, honing their craft. The road to stardom is grueling, especially for female Afrobeats artists. Layydoe, formerly known as Porshkayna, has navigated the local Afrobeats market, helping to cement the Afro dancehall genre. She's widely recognized for being featured on the song Roughup on Olamide's last album. Building on this success, she recently released the song Butterflies. She has graced the stage with the likes of Stefflondon and Fiokee, one of Afrobeats' top guitarists, just to name a few. Layydoe is well versed in the day-to-day grind of being an Afrobeats artist. That is why she is my guest for today's talk. Let's welcome Layydoe to the show.
Hello, my name is Layydoe and I am honored to be a guest on Relax, Chop, Enjoy with Deedee Asuamah.
Come on, Layydoe.
Hi, Deedee.
How are you?
I'm good.
No, that's not how you talk.
Yo, I'm good.
How are you?
Everything nice, we're good.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's good to have you.
And it's so good for you to have me too here.
So you know about the show, we talked about it.
Yeah.
We're going to cook a little bit.
Yes, I.
And you requested okra, so I'm gonna make some fresh fish okra for you. Okra soup. I'm sorry, I said okra. I'm so American. I can't help it. So, some fresh fish okra soup is what I'm going to make for you.
I can't wait.
So what I have laid out here are some things. I had to, do some food prep, because we'll be here kind of all day if I had to cook everything from scratch.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna walk you through what we have here.
Okay.
All this lovelies is going to go into your soup. Do you mind helping me and being my
Of
sous
course,
chef?
tell me anything, I do it, Steve.
That's why I like you. That accent. Anyway, we're going to get to know you. Get to have an understanding of what it is to be an Afrobeats female artist. Get to know a little bit of your background.
Yes, I.
While I put all this together. Okay, so let me walk you through what all the little delicious stuff is going to go into your food.
Okay.
So from a protein standpoint, I have here dried fish, is dried catfish, some fresh fish, some fresh prawns, and the okra, had it chopped up, ready for you, some water leaf. And if you don't have water leaf where you are, you can substitute spinach, like frozen chopped spinach, you can substitute. I have some beef stock from beef that I cooked, and just taking the stock to use. We're going to put some crayfish in it, and then really with okra soup, you don't really need a lot of things, just chopped up onion should be fine, and then some palm oil that we're going to use to cook the soup. So let's get started.
All right, hit me, a gunshot.
You know what? Let me give you a chair in case you want to sit down.
Okay.
But you're not going to sit down for long.
Don't worry about that.
You have to help
Stress
me.
yourself not.
You have to help me cook. So while I get things going, I want you to kind of tell us about your background. And then why did you get interested in music and why Afro dancehall? So go ahead and talk to me now. Cool.
About my music, about me, myself, my name is Layydoe, like everybody know, and I'm a dancehall, Afro dancehall artist. And yes, I choose music because that is where I can express myself, talk about the situation, the problem in the country, and everything, basically everything around me. So music is a better means to transfer your message, to send out your message to people who have like problem, people who are facing a lot of crime and things. So you just talk to them through your music.
The universal language.
Yes,
But I liked it the way you say it better. So the first thing I'm going to do is mix some of this beef stock. I'm going to pour it in.
Can I walk with you?
Yes.
All right, because I want to say
you're going to walk with me.
Okay.
You know what? I think I'm going to switch my pots.
Okay.
Because there's something I want to do.
Okay.
The thing with cooking okra soup is you could do one of two things. I like to mix the stock of the dried fish and the beef stock. I like to mix it together. So I think that's what I'm going to do is mix the stock together first. So I cooked my dry fish earlier, so I'm mixing the stock of those two together. And what I'm going to do now is use the combined stock to cook.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So now I can go ahead and get started.
All right.
Okay. So now that I have my stock for cooking, I'm going to take my palm oil.
Okay.
And then I'm going to fry my onions. Okay, so while we're doing this, what is it like being, what inspired you to do music? Like, where did that come from for you?
Well, like I said, the realities of life, when I was at Picnic, Picnic in Jamaica is called a child.
Okay.
Yeah, so I listened to a lot of Lucky Dube, Bob Marley. So and listening to that song, I get to know like a lot of information because they're more like reality check songs. Yeah, so I got like attached to those songs. I listen to it often and I'm like, yo, I can pass message to like this. It's something I love doing. I just find myself, I even actually sing in the church before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so before the music kick off officially, So that's just my story anyways.
Nice, nice. Okay, now I'm going to need you to help me pour this in here.
All right.
Slowly, 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 slowly.
All right, all right. All right.
Yes. Okay, now you can dump it all in. You can dump more of it in there. Okay, it's enough. It's enough.
All right.
Because I'm going to get started with a little bit of water.
Okay.
And then add some of the fish. I'm going to start cooking the fish. Okay, so you ended up in this genre of music. What would you say is that Afro dancehall sound? Because I hear of Afrobeats, but what is Afro dancehall?
Okay, Afro dancehall is a fusion of Afro song with dancehall music. So you say like Afro sound, and then you mix it with a dancehall. That's Jamaican dancehall tune. So it's now Afro dancehall. Yes. So that's where we got the Afro dancehall tune.
What motivates you to go to have gone for that particular genre of music though, versus just traditional Afrobeats?
Like I said, I love patois a lot. I love how Jamaicans talk.
How did you learn to talk
it
like
entices me a lot.
How did you learn to talk like that though? Because I'm just trying to understand how you even started.
I have a couple of Jamaican friends, and mostly I actually study online, like to know about the Jamaican history and thing. Yeah. So and I realized in the music industry, barely girls are just doing the normal songs, singing, rap, and nobody's actually featuring in the dancehall scene, except for the likes of Pato Rankin and others. So I had to
do something different.
Yes, go there.
You had to just go there.
Yeah.
You couldn't help yourself. Wow. No, I mean, for me, I've always thought of it as interesting to hear someone. It's like I come to Nigeria, and I remember the first time I met you and you started talking, I was like, how does she do that? Like literally you sound like a Jamaican.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that makes it really, sometimes it messes with my head. I'm like, is she Jamaican? Is she Nigerian? Like, what is it? So I know that I have seen a lot in the past like 10 years when it comes to artists coming out and, you know, different types of music. You know, you have great, huge artists. You have your Burna Boy, you have your Wizkids.
Yeah.
But what about the female artists? What is it like for female artists in the industry?
Well, it's a bit struggle because, you know, some labels find it very difficult to sign a female artist. Like I've met someone before and it was like, I can't sign a female artist because I have to walk my way through the makeup, the styling and everything. But if it's a guy, you just get an outfit, he puts it on and that's just on.
Did you just try to say that we're too expensive?
That's what he said in his word. Like, you know, like women, like he can't really handle a woman in a label, but as a guy, you know, he can relate with a guy easily, and that was his excuse anyways. So on others, it would be like, they don't like, you know, give space for female artists because I don't know. I really don't know what their reasons were for not, you know, giving females an ear to listen. But regardless, I love the fact that the Nigerian artists, the females, are doing great. We're pushing hard. We're still breaking through. No,
there are some awesome. I mean, there are so many people doing great things.
Yeah.
But I've always kind of wondered, like, what that experience is for the female artists.
It's quite difficult. Like for me, I mean, I have to pay for my section. You know, when it all started, like I slept in the studio for like months. I mean, years. What am I saying? 2 years I was in the studio, trying to like coop up money so I can record and all that.
Did you say that you were sleeping in the studio?
Yeah, I was. I slept in the studio for 2 years.
That was really tough.
Yeah, it is tough. I mean, and there's one other problem I want to talk about. It's about you trying to get your song to a radio station. Because you're a female and you have all the qualities of a woman, the DJ or whoever is on set might not want you to, like, you know, play the song. They're asking you to, like, you know, give your body for the song. You know, they're saying they're not asking you directly, but they're just like, I mean, you know, I can do better for you. I can do more for you. Just for the thing for me, you know, all of that. So it depends. But if it's a guy, you can't tell him that because it's a man. You only probably ask for, you know, gift or something. But if it's a woman, you'll be like, oh, can I just offer you a gift? Like, no, I don't want a gift. I want his body size. So,
did you just say I want his body size?
Yes, so in that situation, what do you expect the lady to do?
It's not funny though. I mean, so technically, that sounds like there's a double standard in the industry.
Yeah, there is. It's
the same doesn't go for the guy.
I have experienced it when I was in Porshkayna City. The man tell me say him want go in at the body size. And I was like, sorry, but why don't you listen to my song and, you know, if you don't like it, then you scrap it out. But if you like it, then do what you're supposed to. It was like, it's not about the song, it's not about the talent. You should know it as a woman that you can't have everything and just go in at it and just come out without I give some out. So I'm like, so why would I want to give my body sound like, well, don't worry about the song. I know that you're going to play the song when the time comes. So I took my CD, then you still have to go give like a CD play. So I took my CD back home. Guess what? I went for a show in the University of Porshkayna. After performing, the crowd, the students took my song and it went haywire. So this same DJ called me and tell me he wants me to come perform in his show. The same person that refused. Yes, live. Sorry, Bombo.
You know, it's like in my mind, I'm like wondering what that must have been like.
I know, it was crazy.
You know, to see, I mean, I'm happy that you got to, you know, experience something like that.
Yeah.
But that's got to be hard.
It is hard. It is hard. But you know, for you to be a female in the industry, you must have that mindset. Do I want to do this? Is this my dream? Do I want to chase it? So you have to like show that this is what you want. You have to put in your energy, your 100, regardless of what anybody's telling you.
Wow.
So that's my journey. It has never been easy. It's always a push through Bangalore, most wine, and it's crazy.
Okay,
crazy.
So I have to ask this, piggybacking on what you just said. What is like the most challenging thing you've experienced in the industry?
Oh, well, mostly the story I just gave to you, because it was really depressing. And secondly was when I was supposed to perform for a show. I went for the show early at 6 p.m. to the end of the show. It ended by 1 p.m. I didn't get to smell the stage. They didn't let me perform.
Why?
I don't know. I kept asking one particular face, like, when am I going? So don't worry soon, don't worry soon. I kept, mosquito was biting my skin, yamming the fool out of my life. But what would I do? I stood there, I was pleading. He let everybody else perform and he didn't let me perform.
Wow.
So I went home that day. I was prophesying to myself. I said, yo, girl, this is Lagos City, the city of grind. People must listen to me, and that is a fact. I told him, you, brother, look pa my face. I will climb on this stage someday, sometime, and you will be the man who will usher me in.
Now that is determination.
Yeah.
That is what I'm talking. I mean, wow. That had to be really, really hard.
It was hard. It was hard because I borrowed money to come for the show.
Well, I mean, I hate to stay on this line of questioning, but so there's one question I've always wondered, and it's along the lines of, what you just discussed, and it has to do with harassment.
Yeah.
And really speaking, sexual harassment, and you touched on it. So basically, this is something that a lot of the female artists are experiencing.
Yeah, it's real.
Wow.
It's real in the industry. So a lot of them end up, giving in. And the funny truth is, after you set the 1, 2, 3 man them in that same department of music promotion, whatever station they work, by the time you give to 1, 2, 3, 4, they're done with you, the chapter is closed. Nobody will play your song again. It's goodbye.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
By the time you give to one person, the next person wants to have a taste. You give to the third person, the other person's go tell the letter, they'll be like, oh, she good. Me have to yam this too.
This is not funny, but it's like the way that you say these things are hilarious to me.
Yeah, so it's real. It's real. That's what a lot of female face.
Wow.
The hustle is real.
No, it's sobering for me because, when you're doing something that you're passionate about and you're having someone that is like a stumbling block.
Yeah.
And forcing you to do something you may not, or it's not you don't want to do.
Yeah.
It's different if you like the person and you're like, hey, I'd like to date you. But this is like you.
Even if you like the person, it has to come in a certain way. You can't come with a demand to tell me that I have to open my movement generation before you come play my tune. No.
Did you say your movement generation? You are so funny.
Yeah, so if you go about it that way, then you obviously will not have what you're looking for. But if you come about it that's one thing about females. If you are genuinely helping a woman do stuff, she will, willingly just want to submit to you and be like, oh, this person has been nice to me. Okay, does he have feelings for me? Okay, I don't want to know. Now let's dive into the ocean. And that was all you want this.
Yeah.
Yes, okay, have it. Yeah, so it's better that way. Not just, saying it like it's either you give me this, I play your song. If you don't give me, take your song and leave. That's like killing the whole vibe, the talent,
just the whole experience.
It's crazy. It's annoying. It's very annoying. It's sad. I know how I felt that day.
Wow.
But I still told that. I said, you will call me. I know that. And I'm saying it to every other girl out there, You don't have to submit your whole nation. You don't have to submit.
Yeah.
It's so long as you know that you are tight, you are good.
Yeah.
You have what it takes to drop a good song. Galang. Drop it. No matter how many times they say no. Inside 17, one person will say yes.
That's true.
Yeah. So
That's
but
true.
they are not patient enough to wait for that one person from 17. They just want it now. And then you end up, selling out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I cannot imagine. I honestly could not imagine what that must be like, having to, I need to turn this down just a little.
Okay. It looks like the soup is almost ready.
The soup is almost ready. Letting it simmer for a quick minute. It's really similar to other industries where harassment is an issue around every single industry. What I've always been curious about with Afrobeats in that context is it's heavily dominated by men.
Yeah.
And then when you have women, very talented, beautiful women out there, I've always sensed that it must be very difficult for them to get from where they are, from where they were to, where you see them. And take, for example, yourself, you have gone through a lot.
Yes, I have.
Based on what you described, from sleeping in studios to, being harassed, especially since you're a very attractive woman, and you know that.
Gracias muchos.
So it must be really, really difficult for you.
Yeah.
But you push through it. I commend you.
Thank you.
I do. Because being passionate about something, I can see why a lot of people would give up.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing to be passionate about something, it's another thing to feel like from all angles you're being blocked and you wouldn't be able to get to where you're going.
Yeah.
But you did that, you pushed through all of it. And you sang that song that I love. Butterflies. And I love Butterflies.
Yeah.
And I wondered whether that song, and I'm just kind of, thinking
out loud.
Out loud and way out there. The process of a butterfly, from the caterpillar becoming a butterfly, that whole transitional process.
It's more like my story.
Is that why you? Okay, I was wondering that. I was wondering. So that's where the butterflies come from.
Connect the song for me, in as much as I was still referring to a man, a man that I was crashing on. Yes, so sad they never see us.
What do you mean he didn't see all of that?
No, he's all about the big body.
You are so funny. But I want you to, because I'm going to now I've added up everything. The last thing that you add is the water leaf. Once you add the water leaf, you just, I basically turn off the light and let it sit for a few minutes.
Okay.
And while we do that and take the intermission to allow the water leaf to get to the point that we need it to get, I need you, if you don't mind.
Okay. To get up butterflies.
I want to feel butterflies.
Okay.
I'm feeling it. Can you take us out with butterflies?
100%.
Oh.
You are the ark my salvations. Condense me tea.
Oh my God.
The little bot in our cocoa bread. Without you, there's no me. You give me joy. Make me feel like me can't do it without you. You are the reason why I'm smiling at the night time. When I'm afraid, what am I gonna do? You give me flies, baby. You give me butterflies, baby. Hey, you give me butterflies.
I am loving it.
And now my belly still, I don't feel like I'm in a me.
We're gonna take a break. We'll be right back. Thank you so much.
Thank you too so much for
I feel
having me.
so good hearing that. You have such a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
I love it. Relax, Chop, Enjoy. So our fresh fish okra is ready.
Whew.
I have the lovely Layydoe with me.
Hola.
We have been taught, her child, this girl does a Jamaican accent. I have been laughing. Even when we talk about serious things, it's like, I know it's serious, but just the way she's saying it is so funny.
Yeah, I know.
So enjoyed you. Mm-hmm. You serenaded me.
Thank you. I also enjoy the process when you cook.
I thought it was kind of a hot mess.
No, it wasn't a hot mess. I liked it. I liked it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, now it's
time to
the moment of
taste.
truth.
Jamaicans say yam up the meal.
Yam up the meal.
Sigh.
I know I just ruined that. But before you start eating,
Yeah.
just one last question.
Okay.
What advice would you give to an emerging female artist that's interested in Afrobeats?
Okay, my advice to them is don't settle for less. Do not settle for less. Don't give in to situations that you're not comfortable with. Don't do that. If anybody is bringing any condition that is not working for you, match out. Trust me, there's a bigger door for you out there. Just so long as you know what you have and you know what you want, you can't settle for less. That's just the fact. So, no dibbly-dabbly, please.
No dibbly-dabbling, please. Don't settle for less. Know your worth and continue to be determined.
Yes, I.
So, I'm gonna need you to taste this food real quick.
Okay. Whew. Hola, let me taste the soup first. Deedee Asuamah.
What does that mean?
Means what is happening.
Okay. So is it maybe sometimes a little good?
You know, if I am right in my home, I will sit down and use my full hand to dive in.
You're a true Nigerian. You see your life. It's coming out. Well, I hope it tastes good.
It does taste good. Yo, people, it tastes nice. I wish you were here, but you can't taste my meal, so sorry about that.
But you can tell them about how to watch more episodes of Relax, Chop, Enjoy.
Of course, you're all on. Guys, please subscribe to the YouTube channel at Relax, Chop, Enjoy and follow us on social media.
Check out Layydoe.
Yes.
Her Instagram handle is Layydoe.
At Layydoe.
At Layydoe.
Yes. Twitter
And
at Layydoe.
At Layydoe.
Yes.
Sorry, I mispronounced that. I always call you Layydoe, but it's Layydoe.
Yeah.
And that's Layy.
Yeah.
D-E-D-O-E.
Yes, D-O-E.
Yes. Layydoe. I love it. It's so simple,
Yes.
fresh.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure having you. I really appreciate
It's also a pleasure for you to have me. I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
Now that was love.
Yes.
And next time, Relax, Chop, Enjoy. Stay tuned. We're having another exciting episodes coming your way. And thank you so much for spending time with us.
Kaboom.
Have a good day. Bye.
Just feel it's